Hey, what's going on everyone? We're back here on Pokemon Showdown today using a Specs Volcanion Sticky Webs team. Pretty much the idea is you get up webs and see if you can get up Tailwind as well to help out your Volcanion and Garchomp outspeed everything. And then we pretty much have Defiant Bishop right here, just to prevent the opponent from defogging because they're obviously afraid of the stat boosts. Two setup supers right here with Dragon Dance Coil Zygarde and Waterium Z, Rain Dance Manaphy, and then pretty much Garchomp gets rid of everything that Volcanion does not appreciate, like Chansey and Toxapex. So that's pretty much the idea of the team. I'm really excited to use it, and if you guys do want to find out where the fan art came from, be sure to go ahead and check out the description, and I'll be right back once we have our first battle. Alright, got our first battle right here. This guy's pretty weak to Fire Blast from Volcanion. It pretty much gets the kill every time it comes in. I'm going to lead off here with my Ribombee, just because it'll help out my Volcanion outspeed stuff like Keldeo and Cortana, as well as Zygarde. So, decided to lead off with Zapdos, so that's fine. Just going to webs up right here, see what exactly he has. He has Discharge, hopefully no Para. I don't think, I'm pretty sure that can Para, and now I'm just going to Tailwind up, probably on a Defog. Actually just knocks me out. That's probably best case scenario, because Volcanion's going to come in right now, and we're going to go ahead and click the Specs. Do I want a Steam Eruption or Fire Blast? Steam Eruption's great, but he could go Tangrowth. What's stronger? They're both. I'm just going to click Steam Eruption because it's more accurate. We do 89%, and we also get a burn right there. Goes for Discharge. Hopefully that does a ton of damage, but we still have Tailwind up, and we have tons of Sticky Webs turn, so I'm just going to click this again right here, and I think he's forced out into Tangrowth now. He knows all the Choice Specs, and he actually, this is not going to, does it have Extreme Speed? It probably has Extreme Speed, so I have to switch out right here, unfortunately. Just going to go Garchomp, get some rough skin damage off on him. Hopefully this goes for the Extreme Speed, which is exactly what he does. That's definitely Banded Zygarde, and I can try to SD up, but Clef is super obvious, so I'm just going to Earthquake. Maybe it'll 2-hit KO. Mega Garchomp's super strong with that base 170 attack, so we're really hoping we get to 2-hit KO the Clefable right now. He actually goes Tangrowth. We have Fire Fang for this, but it could be HP Ice. So we're going to Earthquake right there. His only defogger left is Cortana, and we have Fire... Actually, we have Fire Blast, not Fire Fang. I'm going to Dragon Claw right here just to scout for HP Ice. We'll see what exactly he has. He goes for HP Ice, and that knocks me out, but that's not the important part. The important part is I get Volcanion right back in. And the Steam Eruption, it's Assault Vest, so I doubt we can knock him out. We could Sludge Wave. I'm pretty sure that'll pick up the KO. What would he switch in? Maybe Keldeo? I mean, this covers everything except for if he randomly goes Cortana, which I'm just going to Fire Blast. Even though it is less accurate, I'm just really hoping we hit right now. He might just sack this off. I really want to click Steam Eruption, but because it catches any switch in he can make. And I think he has to keep this on for my Manaphy. I'm going to Steam Eruption, because if he stays in, then he lets me get more damage off for Manaphy anyway, so it's not going to be the biggest of deals. And we're going for a game with Manaphy anyway. He stays in. We barely mess out on the knockout right there. Just goes for Giga Drain to knock me out. Unfortunate, but it's fine. What can I win with Bishop right now? Not really, because of the Keldeo. So I think Zygarde's my best bet right now. We can. Well, actually, he just has the Atmon. I'm just gonna go Bishop right here. Do we have Pursuit? We don't. So I can try to SD up, but he's probably just gonna go Keldeo, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna knock right here, knock that thing out. And now we're really good to sweep with Manaphy. The only problem is Cortana's still kind of a threat. He goes Cortana right away, though. I'm going to Sucker Punch right here. Hopefully he's not Swords Dance like Timid Cortana. Hopefully he just tries to attack me. He actually... Okay, thanks for the attack boost. I'll take that. Now the Sucker Punch right here. Not sure... hopefully he's not like randomly Substitute. This is kind of a 50-50 because I can Sucker Punch, but if I catch the Keldeo on the switch in with Knockoff, then we're in a really great spot. I'm just going to Sucker Punch again, though. Goes Clef. This just dies to Iron Head. And don't you give me another SD? I'm pretty sure you do, because you don't knock me out with Moonblast. He probably forgot about Defiant. Goes for Moonblast, doesn't knock me out. We saw that we outsped. I'm going to go for Iron Head right now. And he actually got a special attack drop, so we're at +6 right now. That's pretty funny. And that's unaware, so hopefully we live this. He actually gets the roll. We would have just swept with Sucker Punch had we lived that, but we get in Manaphy right now. And this thing could have Soft Boiled. I'm not sure what exactly it's working with right here. I'm going to Tail Glow once, I think, and then go for Waterium. We saw that thing defog. It's probably going to be Scarf Cortana then. And that means, what did it do? It just defogged and got out of there, right? Scarf Cortana might win him the match right here. I'm gonna... I could Surf. I think I'm just gonna hope it's not Scarf Cortana. So we're gonna Tail Glow right here. Then we're going to just go for a nice Z Rain Dance. And now we're just gonna... I know he's unaware. I could try to go for Psychic Spit F drops, but I kind of want to see how much this does under the terrain. And if it doesn't do a ton, then I'll go for Psychic Spit F drop. But I think Scarf Cortana is going to win him the match in the end anyway. Maybe my Zygarde can take some hits, Dragon Dance up, and then like get the berry. Who knows? He goes Keldeo. That does a ton, and Assuming he's just, hopefully it's not scarfed with like Hydro Pump right now. He's not scarfed, which is good, because if he was scarfed Hydro Pump right there, he could have actually done some work. Because it was under rain, obviously. He goes hard out into the Kartana right here. Have to stay in. He goes for Leaf Blade. No way we're living that, and like I said, it's going to come down to this right now. I have to Coil, I think, not Dragon Dance. Well, let's see. Let's assume he brings me down to my berry. I have to Coil. Yeah. Did that Clefable ever get healthy again? It actually did. I don't think we have a way of critting through that now. And he actually just didn't even bring me back to my berry. So that's going to be the first match right there. Super unfortunate, and I feel like as though we could have won had we just played more offensively. And obviously that him not bringing me down to the berry right there kind of sucked, but he would have outsped me next turn anyway. We would have had a +1 defense boost, but I think Clefable would have just walled me in the end right there. So I could have played better around the Tangrowth and with my Volcanion at the beginning. But that's alright, we'll try to bounce back with our next battle right now, and I'll go ahead and get that. Alright, we got our second battle right here. Really disappointed at the fact that we lost the last one. Had he not gotten the roll on Bisharp, we would have been able to win, but that's alright. I'm going to try to learn from that mistake and just play more offensively this time. We live Water Shuriken for sure, and I can just Moonblast or I can Sticky Webs. Sticky Webs is the better play. Do we have outspeed? We should if he's not Battle Bond. So he goes for Hidden Power. Do you have Shadow Sneak or something? Brings me down to Sash, that's fine. And we see Life Orb. So Life Orb Protean. I'm going to go for Tailwind right here. He does have Shuriken, unfortunately, but the important thing is we got up Webs. Now we bring in Volcanion right here, and we just click Steam Eruption. I mean, he has 0 switch-ins. Actually, he'll probably OHKO this thing after he gets some damage off right now. Because he's going to get Life Orb Recoil. Don't flinch me. Come on. That does a ton, and if we break through right here, we knock him out. Sweet. So we pick up that KO at least, and he goes Landorus T right now. Is this defensive or Scarf, or what is this? I mean, it's not like we have great switch-ins right now anyway. I'm just going to stay in. He appears to be Scarf. That is alright, because I can go out into this right now. And honestly, I'm just going to start Dragon Dancing. We'll outspeed Lele no matter what, because it'll be... He actually just tries to do that. And actually, I think a Coil will get me my berry, so I'm going to do that right now. And then we're going to start clicking 1,000 Arrows. Because this is clearly Scarf Landorus, judging from that Earthquake damage. So Coil will get me my berry, and then I just click 1,000 Arrows. Mimikyu might be able to knock me out. Probably not, because it's base 90 attack, and I'll be at +1 defense, so... Who knows, we'll try to Coil up first, and then we'll go from there. I could have tried to preserve this as a more late-game win con. We got our berry, that actually nearly knocked me out. And we got our Coil right there, which is, I think, the more important part right now. He might 2-hit KO me. He actually should 2-hit KO me. But I'm hoping that 1,000 Arrows into Extreme Speed does the job right now. He actually might not... Actually, never mind. 1,000 Arrows into Extreme Speed easily does it. Do I dare Coil up again? No, because he's just going to knock me out with Mimikyu anyway right now. But we'll outspeed Mimikyu, which is good, at least. He has to go Mimikyu, too, and just knock me out with Player Off. In which case, I bring out my Garchomp and just click Dragon Claw. I don't know why that's happening with the sidebar right there. He goes Lele. What? We are at +1, and you are at -1 due to Webs. That Psychic Train took a while to load. I think he forgot about Webs, but that thing goes right down. And that's good. I'll try to fix this lag issue after this match, but he definitely forgot about Sticky Webs right there. Or maybe he forgot that I had Dragon Danced up, but let's go for 1,000 Arrows right here and see what exactly he wants to do. Hopefully he misses a Player Off. That would be sweet. He goes for Shadow Claw. That's not knocking me out, and we definitely live a Shadow Sneak. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click 1,000 Arrows right here and see what exactly he wants to do. He didn't even bother to Shadow Sneak, which means we just win the game with this mod, I think, because I'm assuming it's Mega Zard, and we knock out both Zards with 1,000 Arrows. And even if it's Scarf Coco, with our +1 speed, we'll outspeed it after he takes Sticky Webs, so we should be good to go with this battle right here, I think. I don't think he has a way out of this. Because that's 1,000 Arrows both mines. I'm pretty sure Zard Y even drops to this. So we'll go for 1,000 Arrows right here, and hopefully just knock him out. He's actually Zardak, so that'll definitely go down to this. And yeah, we pick up that knockout right there, and then Tapu Koko will come out right now. And yeah, we actually are getting some lag spikes. That kind of sucks. I'm going to 1,000 Arrows right this to knock that thing out, and that's going to be the match. So nice win after that loss. Unfortunate that we had to sack off our Volcanion to that Landorus right there, but that's alright. We got our points back, and I'll be right back with a third battle. Alright, we got a third battle right now, hoping we can pick up a win right here and go 2-1, but this guy's a really threatening team with the Mega Pinsir, Magnezone. I'm assuming it's SD Kartana, maybe AV Bulu, defensive or Scarf Landorus, and then either Life Orb Protean or Specs Battle Bond Gren. So I'm going to lead off here with my Ribombee as usual. He leads off with the Landorus, so I'm assuming he's just going to try to get up a Rocks right now. That's fine. I find Webs a lot more valuable. He just goes for Rocks. totally alright, and hopefully it just explodes into my Sash. That would be great. I'm gonna Tailwind up right here. Goes hard Magnezone, so he's gonna click an electric type move. So I'm just gonna go here hard into my Garchomp. Very good play going for the Flash Cannon, but from the looks of it, you don't exactly have Fire Blast switch-ins. You can just gonna Earthquake though. Should have Fire Blasted. He's gonna Earthquake, right? Just gonna Fire Blast. I want my Volcanion in here. Goes for that. This is gonna be Scarf for defensive because we didn't see an item. I should have Dragon Claw just to see whether he was Rocky Helmet or not. We're gonna go Manaphy, just because we are timid and we'll outspeed no matter what. And I'm just gonna Surf right here. Manaphy is a win condition, so I don't want to like set up now, especially considering he might still have an AV Bulu alive, which he could just switch in. So he just gives me Landorus, which is great because that thing was the thing that threatened my Bisharp and my Volcanion. Now he goes hard out into the Magnezone. Do we knock you out with the Z move? We know your specs based on the damage you did to my Garchomp, so let's go ahead and calc this. Waterium Z against Magnezone. Oh, let's just say Scarf. I don't think Z is going to do it. It could. I mean, do I go for this? I'm just going to try it. If we knock him out, great. I'm assuming it does this Magnet Pull. We actually get the lower roll? What was that? He actually had some bulk investment, apparently. He goes for Specs Volt Switch just to knock me out. That's alright, though. I mean, at least that's not a threat anymore. And he goes out into the Pinsir, which is interesting because this gives me Volcanion, and you're at -1 speed, even when you Mega Evolve right now, so I click Fire Blast right here, just because it hits everything. Goes for Quick Attack and gets a crit, unfortunately, and thankfully we at least connect our Fire Blast, which is great. Knock that thing out. Goes Cart now, assuming this is just going to try to Defog, or Leaf Blade. Goes for Leaf Blade, that's fine, because I get in my Bisharp right now. And we're just going to Swords Dance up right now as he goes out into the Magnezone. So we know you have 4 attacks right here, so we just Sucker Punch you. Knock that out. Goes hard Gran. We're just going to Sucker Punch this. Barely miss out on the knockout right there. He goes for Hydro, which blows me back. But we can go out into this now at least and just go right for Extreme Speed. Knock that out. And it's 2-2 right now. You know what's funny? Ribombee might actually be the win condition. He goes out into this. Actually, this might just allow me to set up with the Coil right now because sure, you can do that, but I just Dragon Dance up now to ensure I outspeed Cart. Oh, he's E-Speed. I mean, he's SD. Right, so now we just start doing this. We got our Berry. He got so much health back with Horn Leech. Alright, we have to Coil up again. And actually, he's Scarf Cart, so we're actually going to have to Dragon Dance up again, too. He did 44. Alright, so this is where we E-Speed him. And we bring in this now, and we hope we win. Because Moonblast is the best play. Oh, Ribombee, come on, Ribombee. If Ribombee wins this match, I'm going to laugh so hard. We Bug Buzz. Does it kill? It does kill. That was funny. Because Ribombee is usually just the lead, and it kind of did some work right there. What's Ribombee's special attack stat? I know Cortana's special defense stat's like terrible, so I understand why we killed. 95, it could be worse, but that's going to be the battle right there. And I'll be right back with the 4th battle. Alright, so it appears we're battling some sort of like, it looks like it's hyper offense with a Sash lead Scolipede and like some setup sweepers, maybe Z Celebrate Jirachi, but I'm pretty sure it's got to Celebrate. But then we see the Porygon too, so I'm not really sure what's up. Just gonna lead Ribombee right here. I'm assuming it's gonna lead either Scolipede, Landorus, or Greninja, and we can handle all of those. I mean, obviously Scolipede would be kind of a problem because you can Spike Stack on me, maybe get some T-Spikes too, but pretty much webs are a lot more valuable, just to ensure that my Volcanion outspeeds stuff like Pinsir and Greninja. Pinsir obviously before it Mega Evolves, and as well as Jirachi, so it's kind of our game plan right here, get up that sticky webs, maybe try to get in Tailwind. I'm hoping Specs Volcanion 2-hit KOs Porygon. So he leads off with the Scolipede, which is what we expected. Just gonna sticky web right here. He might go for Poison Jab. Hopefully he's not, well, he's gonna be Speed Boost obviously, but hopefully he goes for Protect first, that would be great. I wish we had HP Fire instead of Bug Buzz or stuff. Goes for Spike, that's fine, because we got up a Tailwind right here. He's just going to continue to Spike Stack. I'm just going to get in my Volcanion before... Actually, I wish we had U-Turn, that would be great. We're going to get in Volcanion now. Would he knock me out with Earthquake? I mean, I don't want to take a Poison Jab either, but I think we have to make a switch right here no matter what. Yeah, we're going to go Volcanion and try to get some work in. Maybe punch an early hole with that Steam Eruption right now. Goes for Mega Horn. That's fine, we can take that. Hopefully we don't see Earthquake right here. We saw Spikes and an attack. Hopefully it's Protect, like Poison Jab. He has 0 Fire Blast switch-ins, so I'm just going to click that. He actually misses his next Mega Horn. Do we connect our attack? We do hit ours. Can we get a burn? No burn. Unfortunately, our Tailwind's going to go to complete waste. Because he had Speed Boost, and this is the last turn of it. But we can get it back up later with Ribombee, because it outspeeds everything. Goes for Endeavor, so now we can't switch back in, unfortunately. And we don't have Hazard Control either, but the point is he doesn't have... he has Defog Landorus too, so... Whatever comes in, I just stay in. Well, actually, I might switch out against Greninja just to prevent the Battle Bond. That sounds like a good idea, because Specs Battle Bond Greninja kind of gets kills with Dark Pulses every time. Which is what he goes out into. Do we outspeed you? 239, 377. I don't think we do. We're just going to Fire Blast on the off chance we do. We actually see his... So you turned out to get Battle Bond. That's fine, though, because we outspeed him with everything on our team. This is kind of a problem. I'm just going to go Bisharp. And we can try to SD up, but he still has that Grin in the back, and he could, like, discharge me. So I'm just going to knock right here, get rid of that Eviolite. Save Bisharp as a light, nice win condition later. Cause I wish we had Rocks on this team, because then we can get up Rocks and put Greninja in range of Sucker Punch, but that's alright. We'll just go ahead and knock out this thing off. Hopefully this stays in and lets me get rid of the Eviolite. Goes for, like, Tri-Attack and doesn't paralyze or freeze me. Actually, any of the status from Tri-Attack right now would be pretty bad. The Paralysis, the Freeze, or the Burn. But I think if he stayed in, he would either go for, like, HP Fire, Discharge, something like that. If I were him, I'd just hard switch out here into... Actually, he doesn't have good switch-ins. Because Gren doesn't want to take a knockoff and get rid of that Specs, because it's what checks at, like, half my team. So, he has a tough decision to make right here. Like, I really want to SD up and just go for it, but I don't believe we knock out Gren, do we? For at +2, we saw that we didn't knock out the other Gren the other match, so... Ashgren, does it have better defense or not? Yeah, we don't knock out Ashgren, so... He actually goes for Trick Room on a knockoff. Alright, we're gonna SD up. Okay, thanks for the +3 attack, dude. Now we're gonna Sucker Punch this thing, barely miss out on the knockout. Goes for Earthquake. Alright. Honestly, we're gonna Coil up. Actually, we're gonna Dragon Dance up, and we're gonna try to go for game with this. Oh wait, Trick Room, shoot. He goes Grand though. This will be Extreme Speed right here. Put that thing, put a big dent in that thing. He goes for Specs attack. Man, if he has to come out, and we go for game with this, we have to, first of all, our Z Rain Dance. Oh, well, we outspeed now, but unfortunately, do I Tail Glow? No, he's just gonna knock me out with Pinsir anyway. So we sex off Landorus. How do I win? I don't think we can, because this thing's gonna come back in, and it has a rain boosted Hydro Pumps now. He actually goes for a Shuriken. Ribombee's Focus Sash is gonna be broken. I mean, hey, it's our best chance of living. I doubt we take this rain boosted attack right now. On the off chance we do, I just Moonblast. That's so strong, and Garchomp can come out. We might actually live it with Garchomp, who knows? But then we won't knock out anything else. I mean, LSD on the off chance. No, we have to Dragon Claw. And he knocked us out with this rain boosted. So I made a mistake getting up the rain there. I should have just knocked him out. But it was really kind of a 50-50. Because if he switched out there on my setup, I would have just won with Manaphy. That's kind of what I had to go for at that point in the match. But I believe that drops us down to 3-2. That sounds right. 3-2, yeah. And I'll be right back with another battle. Alright, we got another battle right now. This team is kind of torn apart by my Volcanion. We have to predict with either Steam Eruption or Fire Blast, because he has both the Venusaur and Tran. But Ribombee's my lead every time. I should have run Totem Ribombee. But he leads off with the Venusaur. Probably just going to throw off a Sludge Bomb. Hopefully he doesn't poison me so I can get up Tailwind too. So we get that up. He goes for Sludge Bomb. No poison. I mean, it's 30%. He doesn't get it. Sweet. I'll just Tailwind right here, just because it helps me out against everything. Hopefully he doesn't go Tran to try to get up Rocks. Just goes for that, and that's fine. We have Psychic on this with Manaphy, but I'm just going to go Volcanion right here. And just throw off a Fire Blast, I think. He might stay in, try to Synthesis, but that does a clean him out. He goes for Giga Drain, and he actually crits me. That sucks. I'm just going to Fire Blast again. As without that crit, we would have been in a much better spot right here. I'll click it again right here, and hopefully we knock him out with the roll. We actually get a crit back, so we had a roll to knock him out right there, but we get rid of Venusaur. So now, whenever Volcanion comes in again after, we just click Steam Eruption now, which is cool. Not sure why he didn't go Tran in any of those turns, but he actually goes Zapdos now, so I'm not staying in. Why does Zapdos take so long to appear? He's gonna go for what? Discharge? Yeah. So he actually goes for Defog. I could have stayed in or gone Bisharp, but that's fine. I'll just SD up right here. Hopefully he goes for hidden power. We saw that we outsped though, which is cool, and I'll just Dragon Claw. I doubt we knock him out in one, but actually we might. This is strong. We barely miss out on the knockout. Alright, so we have to try to make a play right now. Volcanion, we saw that he is defensive, but we're gonna go with Zygarde. And we're gonna Extreme Speed. He's gonna bring out Gran after, and actually that's kind of a problem. I don't think my play right here is to... No, we have to Extreme Speed him. Knock that out, and now he has several options. He can either go Gran or his own Zygarde. Hopefully he doesn't go Gran. He goes Cart. We're gonna D-Dance. D-Dance is my overall best play just because it catches. He knocks off my berry. That actually sucks. Was that Scarf knockoff? I think so. We're gonna Coil right here. Just because it helps us out against Gran to E-Speed. He was hard Zygarde. Alright, I'm just gonna 1000 Arrows this. I would love to Dragon Dance up again to try to get Oko the Greninja, but I don't think it's worth it. He's actually doing no damage to me, so it might actually be worth it. We're gonna Dragon Dance right here. And now we're gonna Coil up. Because I also don't want him getting a berry. Oh wait, he could just Shuriken me. That's the only... Wait, we have Extreme Speed. That out-prioritizes that. So we Coil up right here. Goes for 1000 Arrows, and now I just... 1000 Arrows right here. Knock that out, and we might just win with this Mon, I think, because we have Extreme Speed to knock out Gran right here. We definitely knock out Cart. Oh, we're not fast enough. Shoot. And he gets a boost. How much speed do we have on this? I feel like I've made that mistake before. Yeah, that's definitely not fast enough. We're going to put, I believe it's a 108 and then 164? 156, yeah. So, I'm just going to SD up, because it's the only play we have. We would have won with that. That really sucks. I should have Dragon Danced up again on the Zygarde. Well, we didn't have enough turns. It's because he knocked off my berry. If he did anything else, we would have been in a better spot. Goes Tran. Just gonna Sucker Punch this. I doubt we knock it out, but actually this is giving me an opportunity to win with my... Actually, I don't think Manaphy can win because it's Scarf Cortana, right? Well, it might not be Scarf, but on the off chance that it's not, I'll just Z-Rain Dance right here. If he goes Hard Cart, he's choking. If he goes Hard Gran, that's a fine play. So this is fine. He goes for that. Tail Glow first, and then we're gonna hope it's not Scarf Cortana. Surf right here. He's gonna go Cortana and just Leaf Blade twice, I think. Actually, we know it's Scarf Cortana because we saw it outspeed my Zygarde, so we're gonna Surf right here. He's gonna outspeed me and knock me out, I think. Yep. And now we're gonna bring in this. So, unfortunate match. I should have expected the Defog on the Zapdos and just gone Bisharp and just 6-0'd him, but I kind of forgot. I thought he would just click the Electric type move, but it is what it is. We're gonna take another loss right there. And now we're 3-3, which is not that great. So we're gonna go ahead and get 1 or 2 more battles. Gonna check the time, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is gonna be our last battle right here. I'm kind of curious to see what exactly the Machamp and the Donphan want to do right here, but I'm gonna lead off here with my Ribombee. He leads Zard. Just gonna Webs up, and then we're gonna Tailwind. Just to ensure, if this is Zardex and he starts Dragon Dancing right away, could be a problem. He does Dragon Dance, and gonna Tailwind right here. And now we're going to... Alright, so this is kind of an issue. I'm just gonna Moonblast. We get a bit of damage off. We get a special attack drop, which is cool. This could be a little bit of a problem, though. We're just gonna Moonblast again. Why are you not breaking my Sash? You're literally putting yourself in extreme speed range. Are you Roost? If he's Roost, this is over. Earthquakes. And that brings me now to Sash, but I'm really hoping we don't see Roost right here. He actually just Mega Evolved, so that thing just... I don't get what he just did. He should have just knocked me out, and he would have just... I don't know if +2 knocks out Manaphy, but it was still your best play. And now I got up Tailwind again. As he goes for Autotomize. I don't care, I'm just gonna go Volcanion. I don't care if you attack me. Goes for Autotomize again. I don't think you knock me out with anything, and I just click Fire Blast right here. Yeah, we live a Supersonic Sky Strike. Tectonic Rage. Okay, we don't live that. Gets an attack boost. Alright. Interesting. I think Zygarde can take you on, though, right? Because we are pretty heavy. I don't know if we take heavy slams well. I'm just going to 1000 Arrows right here. And if anything, hopefully this 1000 Arrows puts him in extreme speed range. So that would be super great. We take those easily. We do nothing, though, back to him. That's kind of a problem. We're going to Coil up again. Now we're going to Dragon Dance. Apologies if I sound sick. Still have that cold that I had back on the other live on Wednesday with the Noivern. So we're gonna go right here with 1,000 arrows. He goes for Earthquake again. We can take that. And that actually just knocks him out because it's a crit and it's super effective. Cool. Assuming this is just gonna click Scarf HP Ice. Nope. Sash, okay. Sash plus Cephalon, that's a sight. Knocks me out. So we know he's Sash, so we can outspeed him with anything. Do I try to set up with Manaphy? He's at +1, so it's not the time yet. My setup fodder is either... Actually, wait, this is a better play because we can get 2 KOs right now with the Surf into Z move. Not sure if you'd switch this out, considering it dies to everything, including my Sucker Punch from Bisharp, so... Gives me that. Goes Champ right here. We're just gonna... It could be Assault Vest, I'm just gonna Tail Glow. Goes for Dynamic Punch, okay. Now we're gonna Surf. I'm hoping it knocks him out, so that way... Well, actually, I'm just gonna Hydro Vortex right here, because Surf should knock out the other 2 mons right after. And I think we should be good to go. I actually don't think this will be our last match. I think we'll get one more after this, because it's not been super long. I'll check the time right here. So, he goes out into Circuitry right here, and I'll just Surf again. If he's Scarf, then... Oh, we are actually confused. When did we get... Oh, Dynamic Punch. Right. Alright, so that's fine, because... Bring out this, and we just click Earthquake. We OHKO that thing, and then... Donphan might have Ice Shard, but 2 Earthquakes should put it in range of Sucker Punch, or... Yeah, it goes for Ice Shard. That has done nothing. Donphan is so weak. We Earthquake again right here, and then we knock off the Bisharp with Bisharp into this thing, and then we should be good to go. Goes for that again, and just Earthquake right here. Goes for Ice Shard again. Oh wait, this has Ice Shard. And I'm just giving it another leftovers turn. We might have just choked this. All right, so we're gonna knock. Actually, I think we're just gonna go for +2 Sucker Punch. Come on, we need to live in Earthquake. Do I Sucker Punch? No, Sucker Punch is not going to do it. I just have to +2 knock him. He knocked me out. That really sucks. What did I do wrong at the end there? I don't think we actually had a way of winning because he would have knocked out my Bisharp anyway, and Ribombee would have gone down to Ice Shard. So really good play of preserving that at the end there. And he's going to pick up a 1-0 right there. And I think we're at 3 and 4 now. That's not very great, but that's alright. Volcanion did get to do a ton of work this live, and we're actually just going to leave it off here because if I try to record another one, my voice is just going to die right now. So hopefully this cold goes away soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed the live and nevertheless, and I will see you guys next time. Later.